I watched Viduthalai Part 1 on Z5 last year and regretted for not watching it in theatres. The first scene of the film still makes me think that how did that even happen? Indeed, one of the best creation of Indian cinema. I am here today to review Viduthalai Part 2. By the way, yesterday was hectic. I watched Yuva in the morning and Viduthalai in the late evening. I was tired and had to wait till the evening to present this review. After this, I'm going to watch Marco. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Let's begin with the video now. Vetrimaaran is one of the finest filmmakers working in Indian cinemas right now. His clear writings have generally hit the right spot. Does Viduthalai Part 2 hits the right spot as its predecessor? It's debatable. Part 2 continues the intense narrative established in the first installment. It delves deeper into the socio-political landscape of its world, focusing on the conflict between police force and a rebel group led by Perumal Vadiyar, played by Vijay Sethupathi with Makkal Padai. But this time, he is a handcuffed ghost. Sethupathi delivers a compelling performance portraying the character's evolution from a humble school teacher to a revolutionary leader with a remarkable depth. Soori, as Kumaresan, still torn between duty and conscience, manages to hold the expectations. His portrayal of internal conflict adds a nuanced layer to the narrative. This time, his role is limited to more of a moral conflicts but nothing. In later parts, he is the man in action to drive some good scenes. As the story continues, the interrogation lasts for few minutes, and an unexpected responsibility for the police force takes in. This is where I was disappointed a bit. When you have an intense story and great vision, it should not get diluted with some plots. But Vetrimaaran has a different catch. He does not take a good decision. He makes his decision good. Yeah, I absolutely loved the story of evolution of Perumal and the way it was presented. Kishore delivers a decent performance as Perumal's guide and friend. The built nexus between police force and upper caste is not clearly depicted, still manages to please you. Manju Warrior's role, though limited, is impactful, contributing significantly to the emotional core of the film. Viduthalai Part 2 is dialogue heavy and it turns preachy. The philosophy and the ideas are conveyed through voiceovers most of the time. The action has worked well, but it's limited both on scale and the time. I understand that this installment is more to justify the ideology. Yet, I miss the tension that I underwent during part 1. Boy named Kurupa has delivered an excellent action notes, though he hardly remains on the screen. What struck me this time was the role played by Rajiv Menon. He's almost a perfect actor. He made me feel that I was watching something real. The film's pacing is slower and is deliberate, which may test the patience of some viewers. The screenplay, while rich in thematic content, occasionally falter in character development, leaving certain relationships underexplored. Notably, the relationship between Vatiyar and his comrades could have been more deeply examined to enhance the emotional stakes. The use of natural lighting and handheld shots adds to the film's realistic tone. The action sequences are choreographed with a focus on realism, avoids typical cinematic exaggeration for a more authentic portrayal of violence. Ilayaraaja's music score is subtle yet effective, supporting the narrative without overwhelming it. Some exhilarating moments have the best scores enhancing the tension. For me, the climax worked well. The emotional touch that I did not expect ran me through. How the film ended is still making me think who was right in this moral and ethical conflict. This film is a thought provoking creation that challenges viewers to reflect on issues of justice and systemic oppression, while it may not cater to those seeking conventional entertainment. Its commitment to realism and social commentary makes it a significant addition to Indian cinema. We would rate this film 7 out of 10. For more reviews like this, subscribe to the Movie Truck and stay connected.